You cannot fix a bad mood if you don't know exactly how bad it actually is. Vague feelings of sadness or worry are hard to treat until the severity snaps into focus. By the end of this session, you are going to take 2 specific assessments, score them, and walk away knowing your exact baseline levels for both depression and anxiety. Before we start, gather your tools. You'll need a pen and some blank paper, or the printed copies of the worksheets provided. There is one crucial rule to follow for accuracy. You must base all of your answers strictly on how you have felt over the past 7 days, not just how you are feeling right now in this moment. Think of this process as using an emotional thermometer. Getting a precise temperature read is the critical first step to taking control of your mental health. Both of the tests we are taking use a simple 0 to 3 scoring scale. 0 means a symptom hasn't bothered you at all, 1 means somewhat, 2 is moderately, and 3 means it has bothered you a lot. As you go through the items, do not overthink your responses. Just rely on your initial gut reaction to each symptom. Take a look at this first document. This is the Burns Depression Checklist. It lays out 15 common symptoms of depression to help you map your current emotional state. The checklist asks about specific experiences. You'll grade yourself on general sadness, but also on deeper feelings like excessive guilt in question 5, or the sheer loss of motivation in question 9. We must address question 15 specifically. If you score anything above a 0 on suicidal impulses, please pause the test and seek immediate consultation with a qualified mental health professional. Once you have graded all 15 symptoms, add up your numbers. That gives you your final score, which corresponds to the interpretation key at the bottom. Here is how to read your results. A total score falling between 0 and 4 indicates minimal or no depression. If your numbers climb higher, a score between 31 and 45 indicates severe depression. The final number you calculate is not a judgment, and it is not a diagnosis. It is simply raw data revealing the specific shape and severity of the depression you are currently experiencing. Let's transition to the second test. While depression typically stems from a feeling of loss regarding the past, anxiety is driven by a feeling of fear about the future, the belief that some disaster is ready to strike. This next document is the Burns Anxiety Inventory. It has 33 questions divided into specific categories. It starts by tracking your anxious feelings and then moves into measuring your anxious thoughts. The final category deals with physical symptoms. Anxiety very often manifests in the body, creating sudden tension, a racing heart, or tightness in your chest. You will complete this inventory using the exact same 0 to 3 scale for all 33 items on an answer sheet like this. Once you've finished, go ahead and add up all the numbers to get your total anxiety score. Let's interpret your score on this table. A result from 0 to 4 shows minimal anxiety. The brackets scale up progressively, reaching 51 to 99, which indicates an extreme level of anxiety or panic. If your score on either test is elevated, do not panic. This does not mean you are sick or neurotic. Feelings of anxiety and depression are nearly universal to the human experience. Dealing with those numbers requires understanding the acceptance paradox. Fighting your negative feelings makes them more intense, but when you accept the current score and allow those feelings to exist, they become much easier to manage. Your high numbers are just a starting point. Accepting this baseline allows it to be systematically lowered. You have successfully taken your emotional temperature. You now have a concrete, numerical baseline for your mental health. Light today's date on your answer sheets and put them in a safe place. Your job now is to return to this video and retake these exact tests in exactly 1 week. We establish this weekly tracking habit to observe the data. If your scores go down, you have absolute mathematical proof that your condition is improving. If the scores stay the same or go up over the weeks, you know objectively that you are stuck and need to adjust your coping strategy or seek different treatment. Continuous tracking paired with self-honesty gives you the exact proof required to know you are finally overcoming anxiety and depression.